It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, the temperature is hot and the pressure is high here as we approach Game 6 of this first round series. I'm Ernie Johnson. We have Ken Smith.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We've got the Cavaliers facing Pittsburgh. You look at Pittsburgh, it's a win or stay home as they look to keep their raucous crowd to help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
A must-win game for them, no doubt. But playing in front of that home crowd, they have every bit of confidence that they can win this game and shift some of the pressure if they can force a Game 7.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, we've got Lonzo Ball. Marc Gasol is out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Young, and it's Valanciunas in at center.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
To the paint. A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Fred Hoiberg.
His main concern going into tonight's Game 6 was that some of his guys may view Game 7 at home as a safety net. We told them, you don't want to punt this one because you think you'll win the next one. Momentum is a monster. We can play one game or we can play two. Kevin, we'll see if they can wrap it up tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Batum following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Clock at 6. Here's Beal, and too long on the shot.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
And Young kicks to Gasol. Out left to the wing, and a wide open look for Valanciunas. Pittsburgh pulls it in. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
It certainly appeared that they let the crowd get to them a little bit. Looked like they were rushing their foul shots, and that can happen. You've got to lock in.
And here's Young after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Young taking his time here. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
That doesn't go either for Beal.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
On the wing, Batum. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Listen, this guy's got the green light at any time, but Beal with the nice look to set up the open shot.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
Now, here's Ball. Outside Gasol. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Can they get it? Then Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Here's Beal. The pass to Howard. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Aldridge kicks to Beverly. Beal against Young. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball, the pass to Valanciunas. Teardrop shot. Outside for Gasol. The offensive rebound, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
Beal taking his time here. They get it back. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Pittsburgh up by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Young. Thompson is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Ball in at the point. And here are the Cavaliers, trailing by 4. Here's Young, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Beal gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Young in the corner, back to Ball. And Valanciunas kicks to Young. Pass to Valanciunas. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Batum against Gasol. Batum dishes to Beal. Passes it to Howard. Aldridge against Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Aldridge has got the lead up to 6 now for Pittsburgh.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here is Young. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Gasol kicks to Young. Yep, it counts.
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Pittsburgh shooting their first free throws of the night. He hits both from the stripe.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Jonas Valanciunas is second. Third is LaMarcus Aldridge.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Yeah, this guy's around 40% long range for his career, and Beal is even more dangerous on catch-and-shoot situations.
Now, here is Young. Thompson outside. Back to Young. Pass to Gasol. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'll tell you, he's coming through for them at the free throw line today. His form has been perfect.
Ball against Beal. And here's Young. Ball, the pass to Young. Inside, Valanciunas. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Valanciunas has got his first bucket of the night. Pittsburgh leading by 7. Beverly finds Batum. Howard with it, defended by Gasol. There's the pass to Beal. To the middle, here's Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Aldridge has got 12 in the game.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Young against Beverly. Here's Young. Kicks it to Ball. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So one half completed for Pittsburgh. This is do or die for them tonight, and they're playing their hearts out. They built a nice lead for themselves, and if they can put together another half like the one they just played, this series may not be ending here in Game 6. And big fella...
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. We're seeing a tremendous game from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
They've got Batum. Bradley Beal is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Howard in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Here's Thompson. To the wing right side. Gasol dishes the ball. Lets a floater go, and he lays it up and in. Ball's got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
And Beverly kicks to Aldridge. Batum for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Cavaliers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. The dish to Ball. About 1 minute played here in the second half. To the inside. Tries it from 9. And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Valanciunas.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Beal. 8 points for him. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Aldridge kicks to Beal. And a miss there on the triple. And so Gasol will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
But, Kevin, when Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game. Valanciunas hits them both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Beal, the pass to Aldridge. Outside, Batum buries it from three-point range. Batum's got 5 points so far.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And the shot is good. The Pittsburgh League has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Thompson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Beal kicks to Beverly. Inside, stolen by Thompson. Gasol finds Thompson. Back to Gasol. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Valanciunas, good.
Well, I think it makes their offense so much more effective when Valanciunas can knock down those face-up jumpers. It draws all those bigs away from the cup.
Now here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Howard. And Pittsburgh leads by 4.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now. Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
Outside, Beal. He kicks to Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young with the steal. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Bangs home the trifecta.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
Oh, they regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
Down low, stolen by Thompson. Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, and Ball jumps all over the defense, especially when they give him a lane to the basket. Outstanding at forcing the issue.
He's off on the second. Here's Beal. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You won't see many better finishes than that. Goes under the bucket, takes the defender completely out of the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Now, how's this stat for Bradley Beal? The first player since Magic Johnson to have 3 25-point playoff games before he turns 21.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pittsburgh leads by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Jonas Valanciunas, Lonzo Ball out there with Young. And it's Marc Gasol, and it's Thompson in at the power forwards position. Shot clock at 2. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Thompson dishes to Valanciunas. No good on that one. Aldridge with some nice D.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Count it.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Ball against Beal. Ball kicks to Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's 10 points for Marc Gasol.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Aldridge. The fader. It's not going to go for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And it's Ball in the corner. Gasol passes to Valanciunas.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Beverly with the ball. Outside, Batum. Pittsburgh working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Beverly finds Aldridge. Stolen by Thompson. Passes it to Ball. Sweet little floater.
And he is proving to be a gamer. You got to expect Ball to look to score in these critical stretches of the game.
A shot by Batum, no good. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's good from long range.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
And Beverly kicks to Aldridge. Poked loose. And now Young running the floor all by himself. Count it, and the foul. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin. Boy, what a steady presence at the line. Whether it's a blowout or a tight game like this one, his stroke never varies.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They're trailing by 4. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Young with the steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands. Can't waste a second now. And even then, there's still little chance.
No, exactly. They've got to act quickly. They don't have a ton of time to work with.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Right, you love the aggressiveness. This guy is willing to take over at the key opportunities.
Beal dishes to Batum. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Now, here's Ball. Outside for Gasol. 6 to shoot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Well, there's no doubt. They're really clicking. What an amazing all-around effort to take a huge lead like this late in the game.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh. They're down by 6. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beal. That shot is off. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And the comparisons to Steph Curry, it's understandable. Young's shooting ability is off the charts.
And Beal kicks to Aldridge. Fires for 3. No good. So they've done it. They're going to move on. 4 games to 2. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. That'll do it for this broadcast.
Like Aladdin, them the ones you talking to.